At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Continuing our conversation with Vice Chair of United Healthcare, Dave Alizetta, regarding some perks of United Healthcare and Senior Dimensions members, including free gym membership to First Move Fitness.
You're absolutely right. First Move Fitness has been a partner of ours for many years, and it's always one of the more enjoyable benefits. But to get into the preventive care aspects, you know, our partner here in Pahrump is Southwest Medical Associates over there on Cal Neva and Cal Nevada on the medical corridor there, and you know, they do a lot of screenings and physicals and preventive care that it's important for everybody to get into to have that baseline created for them.
They really have done some events to reach out to the community and meet the doctor events and health-related fairs and things like that. So for more information, contact United Healthcare. Keep in mind Senior Dimensions. And, of course, Southwest Medical not only has that Cal Nevada office, but one inside the Walmart, too, as well.
That's right. It's well, actually, the one in the Walmart will be closing. Oh. There hasn't been a lot of traffic there, but we have actually increased the number of physicians and nurses at the Southwest Medical Office, so there's not going to be any lack of opportunity to get in to see them.
Dr. Alron Mighty is a geriatrician with Healthcare Partners. He explains his specialty and gives some tips to staying healthy.
It's a medical specialty. You do a residency in internal medicine. You do a 1-year fellowship in geriatrics. And basically it's a specialty dealing with the elderly.
So a common appointment would be?
For falls, recurrent falls or memory issues. Those are very common ones.
And so what would you be doing for a regular checkup?
Well, it depends on the complaint. For memory, basically we just need to make sure that the memory loss is not caused by some other factor. So, for example, somebody came in complaining of memory loss. First, we do routine, examinations to make sure this is not due to something else, because there are a lot of things that can cause memory loss.
How do you check for memory loss?
Well, first we rule out what we call reversible causes. Thyroid problems can cause it. If you had a syphilis infection years ago, that can affect it. Vitamin deficiencies can affect it, like vitamin B12 or folate deficiency can affect your memory. So first we rule those out. And then we have what we call evaluations we can do, mini-mental, memory tests where it's just basically a series of questions, and we ask the patient to do certain tasks, to draw certain things, and we can tell their visual spatial skills. And the history is the biggest thing, complete history and physical, to see what has been happening, how fast the memory has been losing, and history of strokes, that kind of thing.
Do you find that people who are getting a little bit older, do they tend to care more about what they're eating, what they're putting in their body and exercise? Or do you see them, because some older people don't maybe eat as much as they did when they were younger?
Right. Generally speaking, yes. Yes.
So it's really important to be on a program with your doctor.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So they can come to Healthcare Partners. What's the phone number?
Phone number? Here in the East Calvada Clinic where I am, it's 727-5500.
And that's how they can come see you. Are you here 5 days a week?
Monday to Friday, yes.
Well, Tom Saida, the Nye County Starlets, the Nevada Silver Tappers, and Honey Hall will be performing at the VFW USO show at the Saddle West.
Yes, we're doing a USO show to benefit our VFW food bank, which is the only one in the state of Nevada and in the United States to help our vets. And we're putting on this USO show on November 3rd, and it's going to have music from the 50s or 60s and 70s during the Vietnam era, and we're going to have some dancing and singing, and it's all local talent. And we have 2 shows at 3 p.m. in the afternoon and 7 p.m. in the evening, and it's at Saddle West.
This food bank has been becoming more and more people are finding out about it and getting more involved in it. I know Homeland Heroes as well, and the VFW Women's Auxiliary is the one that are really kind of taking care of this. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. We now service over 140 vets and their families, and we provide non-perishable foods, and during the holidays we give them turkeys and bread and things like that.
So this is somewhere where if you are a veteran, you can go to the VFW down there on Homestead and be a recipient of these things, as well as just regular citizens around town can help donate. Is it best to donate monetarily or give you guys the actual items that you need?
Either or. We take both. We take both monetary and actual food. If we get food, we put it on the shelf right away. The money we use at a later time when we need to replenish our shelves.
Are you also accepting other types of donations? Like clothing or
Yes,
bedding?
we accept blankets and clothing and shoes for our stand down, which we have every year for the homeless vets, and which is going to be this Saturday behind Goldtown.
There you go. And so if people would like to donate before this Saturday, they can do that?
Yes, they can just bring their donations out to the VFW post on Homestead.
Good. And so this USO show, back to that, it's going to be, once again, what time and date, and then tickets if people want to get involved.
It's November 3rd. It's a Saturday. It's 3 o'clock p.m. and 7 p.m. at Saddle West. Tickets are $11 each, and we're also going to be having raffles besides all the fun singing and local talent.
To get tickets, you can purchase them in advance from Saida Trudeau or the VFW, or you can call 513-4830.
The owner of Willow Creek Golf Course, Jim Scott, appears to be attempting to clean up the ponds that are located on the closed golf course property. He rejected an offer by Utilities, Inc. of Central Nevada to take over the course and remediate the ponds this month. Scott is appearing in court in front of Senior Judge Bob Rose this week, in which he has been threatened with 30 days in jail if he doesn't comply with an order given last February to clean up the ponds. Scott estimated in court the cleanup of all 9 ponds would cost approximately $1.5 to $2.2 million. The cleanup will include draining the ponds and setting up an alternate pond for accepting the recycled effluent during the reconstruction, excavating sludge, removing the old liners, replacing them with new liners, and refilling the ponds. The work is being done by O&J Construction.
Willow Creek residents and those who use this area, including the high school, Great Basin College, and Blagg Road, will soon be breathing a bit of fresh air. We're here at Willow Creek Golf Course, where it appears that the remediation of the ponds has begun. We spoke to an irrigation company here who told us that they are removing the trees, and shortly after that they will be cleaning out the ponds and doing all the necessary repairs here. We're not sure exactly how long this will take. We did speak to Wendy Barnett there at Utilities Inc., who said that she hasn't been notified of them cleaning out the ponds, but she has seen them for the last couple days, been removing the trees here. Well, we'll keep you posted on what's going on with these ponds here, but for right now, it appears that there's actually work being done here at Willow Creek Golf Course. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Recently, Inspiration Senior Living held a community barbecue at their sales office located on Highway 160 to introduce themselves to the community.
Inspiration Senior Living is an independent assisted living and memory care community that is opening up in March of 2013.
You have a new building that's being built. Tell me about that.
So it's an independent assisted living and memory care community. It does have 72 apartments that are going to be made up of studios and 1-bedroom suites. And it's going to be a full service lifestyle. So everyone that moves in with us is going to be, everything's going to be included, such as 3 meals a day, which are restaurant style. You order from a menu and you have various options, as well as transportation, laundry, weekly housekeeping. So it's all inclusive price for our residents.
Different variances of care, right?
Correct. So if someone does come in and doesn't necessarily need any care, assistance with their daily living, and they just no longer want to cook or no longer want to drive any longer, they can move in and it would be full service independent. And then once they do need care, help with showers, medication management, or other various items, it comes to them in their apartment. And then we also have a separate neighborhood for our memory care. So those are dealing with memory loss, a secured environment for them to live in.
Paul, you're going to be doing a speech in a little while to let people, potential residents, know about this. Does Medicare or insurance help pay for some of this?
When you're looking for insurance to take care of assisted living or even the independent portion, there's a program called Veterans Aid in Attendance, or you can look at long-term care insurance. Those are the programs out there that help with it for right now.
We're at a barbecue here, very popular, packed actually.
Yes, it is. We're very excited with the turnout today, and we anticipate more people coming.
So this is to kind of introduce the community. It's what you put on your flyer as one of the first events. You're hoping to do other events with the community.
Absolutely. We want everybody in Pahrump to know about us, and we're just looking to do some really wonderful things here in the community.
They can start looking into this and perhaps securing a location now at this point?
That's correct. We have priority reservation agreements for those that are ready to make a deposit, which as some people have. They can do that with us today, or we're here 7 days a week as well.
And where are we located here, Paul?
We're located at 3250 South Highway 160, and we are in the Meadows Bank Plaza Mall.
And for a phone number for more information?
Of course, 775 area code 751-2300.
And now here's your news across Nevada.
Las Vegas is no longer the foreclosure capital of the country, according to RealityTrack, the company that publishes the largest database of foreclosure, auction, and bank-owned homes in the country. Since Assembly Bill AB 94 passed in May of 2011, which required mortgage holders to submit all documentation for a property before the foreclosure process began, the notice of defaults went from 300 to 400 a month that were being filed to 3 or 4 a month. The Nevada Supreme Court says Clark County's process for reviewing officer-involved deaths is unconstitutional. The justices say in a ruling issued today that the so-called coroner's inquest procedure doesn't infringe on appealing parties' due process rights. But they take issue that justices of the peace may be in the presiding officer in the inquest. Justices note that the legislature has the exclusive constitutional authority to determine the jurisdiction of the justice of the peace. They say that because Clark County's code doesn't allow for anyone but a justice of the peace to serve as a presiding officer, the code is intruding on the legislature's authority. The coroner's inquest process has been on hold since 2010 amid legal challenges. The Hoover Project Power Allocation Act of 2011 creates a new opportunity for more Nevada entities to obtain low-cost renewable power from Hoover Dam. Currently, Southern Nevada benefits significantly from power resources generated at Hoover Dam. Only twice in the past 75 years have new allocations of Hoover Power been authorized by Congress. New contracts for Hoover Power will be for a 50-year term beginning 2017. The Colorado River Commission on Nevada has announced a workshop to be held on October 30th at 2 p.m. at the Grant Sawyer State Office Building, room 4412 in Las Vegas, to further discuss potential opportunities to obtain this resource. To register for this workshop and to obtain more information, please go to their website at crchooverallocation.com. Nevada Job Connect was recently honored by the Economic Development Authority of Western Nevada with the Community Partner Award for its effort in supporting economic development initiatives in the greater Reno-Sparks-Tahoe area. Companies found to have stellar expansion, corporate citizenship, environmental awareness, and commitment to thinking local were honored by the business community and government officials at the inaugural Greater Reno-Sparks-Tahoe Industry Awards party. The reception for the existing industry awards were founded to thank, celebrate, and recognize the success and accomplishments of many outstanding companies that drive the growth and diversification of the economic future of the greater Reno-Sparks-Tahoe region. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your News Across Nevada.
All right, folks, stick with us. We'll have more after the break.